As with every political party, Labor made some promises before being elected. They promised to implement the Indigenous Voice to Parliament, which was a complete flop. But I'm not holding that against them. They kept their word in that they held the referendum. It's just that Australians weren't having it and voted no. Despite this, the ABC continued to publish, "Overwhelming majority of Australians support a First Nations voice despite referendum defeat." I wonder where they conducted that survey. I guess Canberra. But one of the biggest promises that Labor completely muffed up was the promise of cheaper electricity prices. An Anthony Albanese Labor Government will cut power bills by $275 a year. Fat chance. The ABC actually published this chart earlier today. Estimated annual household power bills. Shown in red is Labor's promise. Down, 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 down. But what we actually spent, shown in blue, up, 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 up. It's kind of opposite to what they promised. Now, I know some of you will say that there's been a war in the Ukraine, but the ABC did address that. But even after the war began, Labor repeated the pledge that supercharging clean energy would deliver cheaper energy in its first term in power. To be fair to Labor, they still have a little bit of time left until 2025, but it would take a massive drop in prices to get to their promised amount. It just doesn't seem possible at this stage, but you never know. Maybe Albo has some tricks up his sleeve. Powering Australia, Labor's plan to create jobs, cut power bills and reduce emissions by boosting renewable energy. Feel free to donate to the cause if any of you have any free money. Oh, that's right, most of you don't. Another article published by the ABC today. The GDP numbers explain why you are feeling broke and eating baked beans. According to Australian national accounts released yesterday, Australia's GDP grew 0.2% in the last quarter, which is not very good at the best of times, but since the population grew by 0.7% in the same period, thanks immigration, which means everybody's slice of Australia's economic pie just got 0.5% smaller. Nothing like a good graph to paint a picture. Household saving rates have plummeted to their lowest level in like 15 years, as people have to spend more of their income just to pay the mortgage or the rent, and the inflated cost of groceries. Aussie economy left behind under Albanese. While US and Europe bounce back from tough economic times, Australia is fighting a losing battle. The lucky country, Aussies preparing to live on the road as poor rental availability, cost of living and wage stagnation take hold. And to keep things fair, one from the ABC, Australia's economic growth disappoints as economy goes backwards per person over the past year. So what does Albo have to say when he sees electricity prices skyrocketing and people's savings dwindling? I promise, it's somewhat laughable when you think about it.